Okay, hey, hi, what's up? Today we are doing my hair. Love that.
Like, how do I get those curls like they're beachy, but they're not too beachy, and like, do they last? And like,
so I'm just gonna show you how I do my hair. I have recently just filmed a video on how I do my makeup, and now I'm gonna show you how I do my everyday hair as well. Also, don't mind my background. I get ready in my half bath, my guest bath. So we've got our washer and dryer back there. My extensions just hanging. I know it's not the cutest background, but this is where I get ready every single day. Well, so before we jump into it, I want to show you what products I use. Let me show you what products I use before we actually curl. So I'm a dry shampoo junkie. I love dry shampoo. I hate washing my hair. I hate the feeling of my freshly washed hair. Like, I feel like I can't do anything with it. So like today I'm on day 3 I think of not washing my hair, and you can see like it really doesn't even look greasy at all, but I've also been not washing my hair every day for 2-3 years now, so my hair is well trained to go longer without washing my hair. Now, one thing I will say I do is, even when I don't wash my hair, I will sometimes, most of the time, get it wet. I like going to bed with wet hair. It sounds weird, but I shower at night and I always like to have wet hair when I go to bed at night. So that's just me. So like last night I didn't wash my hair, but I got it wet in the shower. Like I just like left my hair down, got it wet and everything, and then it just naturally dries like this. So I do have a natural wave in my hair. Anyway, I'm rambling. Okay. So when I don't wash my hair, the products I use are either the Not Your Mother's dry shampoo. I like the toasted coconut and the original scent. I just have the toasted coconut right now. That is what I had used for like my entire life basically, and what we recently got at the salon is the Amika Perk Up dry shampoo. I like how, like, if I'm on like day like 4 or 5 and I'm like girl, you should have washed your hair yesterday, I will use this. This has more powder to absorb the oil, so like my first and second days without washing my hair, I don't use dry shampoo at all. Once it gets to like my 3rd, whoa, maybe even my 4th day, I have to use dry shampoo, or else I do start to look a little oily, and then I have to wash it. Once I get too much dry shampoo build up, it just, ugh, you gotta wash it out. So those are my 2 dry shampoos that I use. I'll show you a little closer. The brush I use, I always use a wet brush in my hair. I don't even own a regular brush, and I use just the Wet n Dry wet brush. Love them, have them all through my house. And then I just use a little bit of hairspray. I don't always use a hairspray, but when I do, it is the Kenra 13. I love this. I love the smell of this. It is just my go-to. I'm just gonna go into how I style my hair. So I brush, always brush from the ends up. So obviously the first step is to part your hair where you want it. And then I just split the back kind of down the middle. It doesn't have to be neat. So the look I go for with my curls is like very effortless. Like effortless, loose, I wouldn't say beachy curls because they're not beachy, but just like big loose curls. And I know it's gonna be weird, and I'm gonna say this, and even if you have thick hair, please follow this rule. Like, I do have a decent amount of hair, and I do not section my hair into tiers. I know that sounds crazy. Unless you have a ridiculous amount of hair that you literally can't get to the bottom of it, there's no reason that you can't do this in one section. Now, I do my hair in, like, on a day-to-day basis in less than 5 minutes. Like, it takes me 5 minutes from the time I brush my hair to the time I walk out of here. It takes me about 5 minutes, very, very quickly. So just for reference, I'm using the Babyliss Pro 1-inch curling iron. I use a proper curling iron. I don't use a curling wand anymore. And then you can just have it set to whatever temperature you know suits your hair. So I don't put anything else on it. My leave-in that I put in at night has a heat protectant in it, so I don't put another heat protectant on it. And I just take sections of my hair, pretty big sections honestly. So you always want curled away from your face. So you're gonna have the clamp going like on the top. You want the clamp on the top. You never want it to be on the bottom when it's near your face. To get it away from your face, you want the clamp on the top. So you're going to take your section, and you're going to clamp it down and just twist. I don't get really right up at the root. I just kind of let that natural and just kind of like, see how I'm like loosening it, I'm feathering it down? That kind of softens the curl. And then just let it like that. And then I just take the next section of my hair and same thing. Don't get up at the root. I usually go a little above halfway. And then just kind of keep loosening and feathering it down as you go. I don't hold it too long on here. Kind of just long enough that I feel like it is curled. And then sometimes my ends poke out. I'm just going to go back in and freshen that up. And then my back section I usually split in half. Just feather it down, and then as you loosen it, we're going to do that feather down too. See how we're just kind of wiggling it down the hair? That makes the curl not such a tight curl. It kind of spaces out the barrel part of it. And then my trick is to lean down. You can see like this is what's curled, this is what's straight. That's where you can see what you still need to get. And that is my trick to not needing to waste the time sectioning your hair. Because girls, I don't know about you or guys, but I don't know about you, I don't like doing my hair. Granted, I also do hair for a living, so like the less time I take on my own hair, the better it is. But I just don't, like, I want my hair to be done quick and I want it to be done good. So that is what I do. And then again, you can just kind of do that lean down and check. Sometimes what I will do, you can kind of see like this top layer just looks like it needs a little something. So I will just take a section of that and then take this a little bit higher up than I would and just freshen up that curl. Whoops. Freshen up that curl just a smidge. Keep in mind I am doing this looking in the viewfinder. My mirror is over here, and like the way the lighting was, I couldn't stand right in front of it. So once the side is done, don't touch it, don't brush it, don't spray it, don't do anything. Go to your other side and do the same thing. This will get easier with practice. Keep in mind, not only I do this every single day for my job, but I've done this every day for probably a year and a half now. Granted, like the iron has changed, like I've gotten a bigger barrel since my hair has gotten longer, but the way that I've curled my hair has been the same for probably about a year now. So don't get discouraged, just keep practicing. Even if you're not practicing, you know, to go somewhere, if you get home, you're like, okay, I'm gonna hop in the shower, but let me practice curling my hair quick. Just because you're gonna wash it out, then like it doesn't matter how good it looks, and that's the best way to practice. That's what I would do. Just make sure when you are practicing you use a heat protectant, just because, you know, it takes a little longer when you are practicing and we want to make sure we are protecting our hair. Okay, so I do the lean down and I can see I have like right in here a section, I have right in here a section that needs curls. So I'm just gonna go, whoops, and pop this guy a fresh little curl. Another trick, if you have thick hair when you do your lean down method, if you want to check the top layers, you can pull down and just kind of let your curls fall. That's why we don't separate them. That way we can tell where they're at. Also, it gives the curls time to cool down before you separate them, and it helps with the longevity of the curls. Now that you are looking like a Goldilocks, what I typically will do one more time is, like, once it's all down, I will take right at the crown of my head right here, section this off, and I will put one fresh curl right in there, just because it's easy to miss that spot. I mean, you can always check in the mirror, you might not have to do this. I just know it's something I prefer to do, and I do take this up to the root. I also get a callus that kind of comes back there, so that's one way to counteract that. Okay, so then our next step is to spray our hair. And you're thinking, Paige, I don't want my hair to look like this. I look like a Goldilocks. That's fine, sis. That's why this 13 Kenra hairspray is movable but has hold. It will hold down the frizz. It will hold your curl it's supposed to be, but it's still touchable. It's not crunchy at all. So again, you do that. I kind of do that lean down, and I focus it at the ends. I do kind of spray wherever. I mean, it smells good. I like the smell of it. Make sure you spray that underneath and then kind of put it all back and spray down. And then what I do is I take my fingers, and at the root, I don't really brush it down. I just kind of wiggle. I don't take my fingers all the way down the ends. You can see I'm just like tossing it around. So that is our finished look, guys. So you've got like the soft curl where it doesn't take away from your length. Okay guys, so once you have it all curled to where you want, I do spray it lightly just one more time just to help hold it in. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you try this method, post a picture on Instagram and tag me or DM me if you have any questions, or even comment down below if you have any questions, even about products or anything. Let me know. And that's going to wrap up this video. So give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Again, any questions, comment down below. And I will see you guys next week. See you Monday.